And we're back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Now you can see that I have 7 Han Solo shards, and that is because we just finished our first Raid 7 Rancor raid, which is awesome. And I want to tell you a little bit about how we did it and what we could have done better and what we're going to do going forward. The first thing is we counted up how many 7 stars we had in our guild, and we had about 525 7 stars between everybody in our guild, because the raid 7 is different than 5 and 6. There's no reset. You only get to use your 7-star heroes, and they only get to go once. And so in 2 days, everybody gets to attack with only their 7 stars, and when they're done, they're done. The other thing I noticed is that the hit points are lower, but they hit a lot harder. And it's very important to coordinate when you attack, because you only get to attack once with each 7 stars. And I'll explain what we could do differently and how it could go better in the future. And I'll go by phase. And I'm sure there are other things I don't know about this process. Like I said, this is the first time that I've gone through it. I'm just trying to share what we did and how it worked. Okay, so in phase 1, the thing about the phase 1 is that there is the Gamorrean, the captain, the guard, and the brute. And I think what we could have done better is we had people attacking here that shouldn't be attacking. They should have been attacking in phase 2 and phase 3. And the reason why I say that is if you attack only one time in phase 2, you're going to be able to knock down the door and do a bunch of damage. Same thing in phase 3. You only attack once, you knock down the door, and then you do a ton of damage. Now what happens in phase 1 is you go against the pigs, as I like to call them. They taunt, and then you don't do a lot of damage, and it doesn't help anybody, where you could have done that attack in phase 2 or phase 3, or even more importantly in phase 4, which is a total mess. A couple of people can finish the first round on their own and do a significant amount of damage. Now, because the total damage is only about 2 million on the first phase, and that's just an estimate, I'm not sure of the exact number, probably only 2 or 3 people need to do the damage on it, and those are going to be the teams that have the Gear 10 T-Bow. Now, what we could have done a lot better is if we had 2 people with Gear 10 T-Bows, then we could have finished the first part off very quickly and only used 10 7 stars, maybe 5 each, and then the first one could have been done. But we had like 65 or more of our 7 stars go in phase 1, and that didn't work out too well because people weren't following instructions. Now I gotta say, it's really important to have some sort of communication with your chat. We use Facebook Messenger. I know other guilds use the Discord app, and other people use Line, and it was really frustrating to see people attack, not do a lot of damage, when they could have attacked in phase 2 or phase 3, or even better in phase 4, and done more damage. We had 525 7 stars. I think you need more than that, maybe 600 to 650. I'm just trying to guess on what that is, because what happened is we made it up to phase 4, and then we ran out of steam, and we had to get some help from some of our friends. We had to bring in 4 or 5 other people that had some pretty good rosters, and they were able to finish up the phase 4, and they're helping us up with another one today and another one tomorrow. So we're going to finish 3 here in the next couple of days, which is awesome. The rewards are amazing, which brings me to another point. We need some permanent members in our guild, people that play every day, that contribute the 600 coins each day. They do the daily activities, and they need to have some 7 stars. They don't need to have 80 or 50 or even 30. But if someone has, 15 to 20 7 stars, we would like to talk. And there is a link in the description to our Facebook group called OMG, and you can take a look at it there. Post there, sign up in that group, and the officer that's in charge, actually, I'm just going to say he runs the entire guild. I'm just there in the guild. He does all the work. His name is Adam. Vet Dream will get a hold of you, and we'll move forward. So, phase 1. The thing about phase 1 is only a couple people should attack, and those are the people with the G10 T-Bows. We have no G10 T-Bows right now. We will have 2 people, myself and another person, I believe Vet, will have G10 T-Bows, and some sort of combo to beat the Gamorrean guards. So only 2 people need to go in there, or maybe even 1 person. I don't know. I think there's a way of doing it with 1 person, because there's these combos out there with Akbar and or Ewok Elder. And it's important that nobody else attacks unless they have that type of setup. Then, round 2, we had people attack more than once. So they attack once, they do a bunch of damage, and then the second attack, there's no door to come down on him, and then they die very quickly. So only attack once in phase 2. Do as much damage as you can possible. You're going to do more damage there than in the first round, so might as well save it for the second round. Same thing with round 3. I think there's about 3 million hit points on each the round 2 and round 3. And I'm just pulling these numbers out of the air just from what I've seen. I'm sure there's more exact numbers, and I'm sure there's better ways of doing it. You can put it down in the comment section and let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Like I said, this is the first time, and I'm just doing a recap of what I thought worked well and what didn't work well. And what worked well is people attacking once, doing as much damage as they could have in phase 2, and then attacking again once in phase 3, getting the door down, doing the damage when the door was down. Now, phase 4 is a train wreck, and I think that is just brute force. You just gotta, everybody can attack. Everybody should do as much damage as you can possibly do. I think evasion's useful in there because oftentimes, if you have a weaker team where everybody's not maxed out, he'll just smash the ground and people will die. Dead bodies everywhere. And that is where the hard part is. So, we had fun, and when I look back, I think communication is key. Not having people attack in phase 1, people attacking once only in phase 2, people attacking once only in phase 3, and then whatever you have left, do as much as you can in phase 4. Everybody gets amazing rewards. I was really happy with the rewards. They were amazing. Han Solo shards, completely crafted gear parts that are like droid collars and furnaces, all the stuff that you need to get up to gear 10 and 11. Oh my God, it is so much fun. I had a blast. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, and I'd love to hear from you because this is a learning process for me. And right here in the middle of the screen, there is a link to a playlist of all of my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos. If you click the link there, it'll take you to the last video they had, as well as the playlist of all the videos I've made. Really appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody liking the video, and I hope you guys do well in your Raid 7. And if you want to come join our guild and you've got the right kind of roster, hit Adam up. Thanks for watching and keep on gaming.